live. I am going to be your dungeon master, Giancarlo Herrera.
Yes, he is. All right.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take the applause.
Wow, Amanda's really dropping the ball in this one already.
What? What? What are you talking about? What have I done?
Introduce yourself, Amanda.
Oh, I didn't know. We didn't. Oh, God. This is literally. All right. Hi, I'm Amanda Ficasta. Do I say the character I'm going to play?
Nah, we'll save that.
Okay, great. God. I pass it on to Benetatos.
And I'm Nicholas Benetatos.
And I'm Nicholas Palazzo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. And today we're going to be playing a very special themed episode of Dungeons and Drimbus, a little one-shot. Now, the players do not know what they are going to be playing, but you out there at home, you hopefully do. I know we have TJ Barry, the other member of of Whimsic Productions, setting up all of our live stream stuff. We are now live on YouTube, and for the very first time, Twitch. So thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Twitch, feel free to subscribe on either side. We're going to be doing some more stuff on Twitch in the future. So since this is new, please consider going and giving us a follow there. But I am very excited to get to get started with all of you. And yeah, if you stick around, please feel free to talk in the chat, share your reactions. We are not going to be, as players or DM, interacting with you too much throughout because we need to keep the game running. But when we're done playing the game, we are going to do a live recording of our usual After the Drimbus episode, and we'll be taking questions from everyone who is watching. So please feel free to participate there, and we look forward to talking to you once we are all set and good to go. So TJ, unless anything else is missing, I think we might just be ready to get started, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
here we go. The sun rises on the Tarnished Tack, a small but well-regarded historic tavern in the land of Vang Mox. A fortnight ago, the nearby financial district of Kepi was utterly demolished. Buildings were wrecked, citizens trampled, an economic powerhouse wiped off the map. Despite this unprecedented level of destruction, not a single paper has gone out to investigate, let alone publish a report on the incident. In one of the two upstairs rooms of the Tarnished Tack sleeps Lance A. Lott, an aspiring journalist and a present parchment boy for the Investigative Gazette Newsleague, 11 years of age.
Hello, that's me, Lance A. Lott, 11 years old, searching for the scoop on the Cheppy devastation. I'm going there to adventure and look into it.
Lance, you're sleeping soundly in your bed. You are tucked in, you are sleep introducing yourself, but suddenly, roll a perception check for me.
All right. 5.
Add your wisdom to that.
Okay. Well, fuck you, 4.
Okay. You sleep pretty soundly, and you don't gather anything too odd, except for the fact that you are awoken by a loud noise. You hear some sort of banging. So you are sleeping in the Tarnished Tack. You have spent many nights here before, and you are in the kind of back room. There are 2 rooms once you come up the stairs. And on the wall, if you're facing the door, right, the right wall, which is the neighboring room, you hear a banging, just a consistent into the wall. What do you do?
What is that incessant banging? I'm going to get out of bed, and I'm going to go open the door, and I'm going to go search the banging.
All right, roll a perception check for me again.
Okay.
Add your wisdom.
17.
All right, -1.
Yeah, I -1.
Okay.
Damn it, God. Leave me alone.
All right.
Life is hard.
so, You turn the knob, and the door to the room gently glides open. The room.
Oh no. God, say that again. You broke up a little bit.
You turn the knob, and the door to the room gently glides open.
Okay. And then what? And then what happened?
Oh, God is out.
God died.
But
God.
you see,
I see what?
No.
What do I see?
Is this
you
part of-
see. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Okay. You turn the knob, and the door to the room gently glides open.
Right,
The
we
room
got
is
that
not
far.
unlike yours, but you see a blonde, blue-eyed human man in hide armor with a fur kilt cut off above the knees, frantically struggling with some strange, unrecognizable beast. The creature before you is about 3 feet tall. It is vibrant, hot pink in color, and its stout body resembles a jelly bean. You hear hop, 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 hop. You see it repeatedly bouncing into the wall shared between your 2 rooms. As you open the door, it turns to face you, and you see a bright, white, perfectly round face on the upper half of its body with almost cartoonish black cutouts that you assume are its eyes.
I'm speechless. Good God, what the hell is
Get
that?
over here, little Kirby bastard.
Oh my God, what, do you need my help? Do you need my assistance, sir?
Grab him by the nose. Keep the nose down.
All right, I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna grab him.
What
He's
Give him-
squishy. He's slipping.
All
sir.
right, do me a favor. Lance, roll a strength check.
All right. Damn it, 3.
Ooh. No. Okay, you try to grab this creature, and as you entangle your arms around its round head, it just kind of slides out, and you feel that it's the pink, the vibrant, hot pink skin that is terribly unnatural, slides out from your arms, and it continues to bang against the wall. It is incessantly trying to head in this.
Oh no, God is breaking
God.
up again. I told you he was slippery. Of course he's escaping and jumping around. My friend, while we try to get God back, what is your name?
Can you?
It is incessantly trying to head in this straight direction.
All right. And then what? Oh no, God. I'm back. I need your help.
Apologies, everyone.
No.
I heard you there for a second, God. Come in. Come in, God.
Come in,
Oh my
God.
God.
It is incessantly trying to head in this straight direction.
Oh my.
What do you do?
This is a slow little jelly bean.
I'm gonna jump on top of it like it's an alligator.
No, don't hurt it.
No, I'm just trying to pin it down.
All right. Did you jump on it?
I guess so. I don't know. You need me to roll something for it?
Sorry, you guys cut out. Yes, give me a roll for jump.
Right.
Woo!
18.
18. Okay, so you pick yourself up and you have some pretty beefy legs, and you go to straddle this little jelly bean, and you manage to land your legs on either side of it, and as you go to put your weight down on top of it to secure it, it just slides out underneath your bum and you fall flat on your back.
Oh my goodness. Hmm.
Just let it tire itself out, I guess. I don't know.
Is there a window around here? Can I roll for search? I'm gonna roll for search. Here we go.
Don't
Search.
open any windows. Don't you dare
All right.
open a window.
I rolled a 3.
All right, you find nothing.
Damn it.
Do not open a window. Just letting him tire himself out. I don't know.
I don't think he's
Fine.
getting tired anytime soon. He keeps jumping around like a little bouncing jelly bean. And making a
Plug your
god awful
ears.
noise.
Plug your ears.
Why don't we box them in? Box them into the room. Why don't you walk out with me and we'll lock them in?
Well, I had him locked in until you showed up.
Oh, so it was my fault, eh?
Amanda, roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Who the hell's Amanda?
17.
17. Beautiful. So, downstairs is Gran. Gran is the innkeeper of the Tarnished Tack, who has been here for as long as we can imagine. And Gran, you hear an unusual commotion for such a homely little inn. Upstairs.
Well, what is that going on upstairs? I think I better go and check that out. I would like to make my way up the stairs.
And make your way up the stairs you do. Could you give us a little description of your walking? Gran is up there in age, and she... How does she handle these stairs?
Well, very gracefully, but very carefully, because as you said, she is up there in age, but she's been the innkeep of the Tarnished Tack for a while now, so she knows her way around. She knows where to grab and what to hold on to get back up when she gets down. Know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. I do know what you're saying. All right, Gran. So you make your way up the stairs, and you see 2 open doors to each of the rooms of the inn. You know that you have guests here, of course, and you hear thudding against one of the walls, something that maybe you've encountered from time to time as an innkeep, but a little more violent than usual. And you hear a man and a little boy shouting, and you hear...
Well, Gran is just gonna cover her eyes a little bit, and she's gonna just start pounding on the door, and she's gonna yell as loud as she can. Excuse me, I don't mean to intrude on whatever it is that you do. I'm not judgmental. I let you be. It is my job as an innkeep. But, however, I must ask, could you keep it down? There's quite a ruckus going on in there.
Gran, it's me. Get the hell in here right now. You must help us out.
Lance?
Yeah, it's me. That's a lot. Please help us, Gran.
Oh, all right.
Let's
Is
try to
everybody
grab it.
decent?
Just
Let's
come in
try to-
quickly.
Help me
Oh.
grab this thing.
I opened the door.
I'm imagining she opens the door and she sees Irvine trying to grab it, but all she sees is me, and then Lancelot behind, like grabbing and thrusting into me. At this.
And that is
No.
Not working.
exactly what you see, Gran. That is until you hear... And in the middle of all this aggressive thrusting, you see this hot pink item, and you know you're no stranger to finding some strange odds and ends left behind in the inn. But this is a 3-foot tall item. It is gargantuan, if it is what you think it is. But lo and behold, it is not. For as it slides underneath the 2 gentlemen, it turns to face you, and you see again the bright white round face with these 2 dark cavernous holes where eyes should be, and it looks at you. This 3-foot tall jelly bean looking creature, and it goes, "Up," and it immediately starts throwing itself against the wall again. And Gran, you recognize this creature.
No. Where'd you get that? Where did you find that? What are you doing with that thing?
It's
Answer me.
it's part of my work. It's a little experiment.
What kind of work are you doing in my inn, sir?
I'm an animal enthusiast, a lizard hunter, if you will, of the sorts of in the Glades regions.
Are you trying
You
to
may
tell-
be a little blind. There's no lizard.
That
Believe
ain't
me.
no lizard.
Of all animals, but specifically, like crockish creatures.
So you're saying you hunt crocodiles?
Not just crocodiles, and I don't really hunt them so much. Is you get to learn them, experiment with them. Now this looks like the most dangerous animal on the planet, so I'm gonna go poke
Grant,
it with a stick.
As you hear, and you see this little jelly bean throwing itself against the wall. You actually see it begin to crack some of the wooden panels on the wall as it continually throws itself against it.
No, no, no. Now, this tarnished hat has been standing up here for far too long for you to bring some nonsense in here and have it ruin it. You better get that thing contained.
Right, don't worry, I'm going to calm it down. I'll calm it down. And he's going to attempt to use his handle animal skill.
Give me a roll.
That is not good. 7.
Describe to me what you're doing.
I'm just petting its head, stroking its fluorescent body, whispering in its ear.
What do you whisper in its ear?
That's a nice little jelly bean, a cute little fellow. That's it. There you
Uh,
go.
You do that as it's throwing itself into the wall, violently going.
Crikey!
And as you continue to stroke it and whisper, eventually it goes. And it falls flat on its face.
Burp, burp. That's right. Burp, burp. Whew. It's like a child.
Hey, what are you saying about children? We're not all like that.
You're a child?
Yes, I'm 11 years old. Lance A. Lott. Nice to meet you, sir. What is your name?
You sound like you own a newspaper.
What is a newspaper? I know a news
Yeah.
parchment.
You own a news parchment delivery.
Yes, I'm a part of the news parchment delivery service over in the town over. I don't know if you've heard of it. Good old Dirk Joe Pay. Maybe you've been there.
Nope. Never heard of her.
Well, all right then. What's
Right,
your
well-
name, sir?
I'm just going to scoop this little guy and put him back in my room. Sorry to disturb you both. Have a good evening.
You're being very cryptic, sir. I've asked you your name 3 times, and you've dodged it each time.
Everett S. Irvine. You can call me Irvine. I'm
All right,
taking-
Irvine. Pleasure to meet you.
Well,
Right.
Irvine, I have to ask, what are the chances of that thing waking up and running amok again?
Well, I just need some sleep. I'll get him into the inn by tomorrow morning. All right. I'd like to get some sleep while I can. If he wakes up, I'll leave.
Everyone,
Right.
roll a perception check for me.
Oh no.
5.
8.
13.
All right, carry on.
No.
Wow.
Irvine,
I have a sudden feeling of stress as God tells us to roll
I
perception.
feel a little bit of impending doom has entered all of us.
Yeah. Quite.
Lance, you go ahead and you get to bed, sweetheart, all right? I'll make sure your breakfast is ready for you in the morning. Irvine,
Thank you, Grand. Make sure there's extra bacon. Bacon.
Bacon, yes, of course.
Bacon? No bacon. You
Irvine.
feed that man grass.
What?
Irvine,
Why do you want me
eucalypt-
to eat grass?
Don't you dare eat a bacon pig. Don't eat crispy bacon.
Sir, I eat bacon every day. I am too far gone. I must have my bacon.
Oh, God. No. No.
Yes.
No.
Very good. I'll give you one of mine if you wish.
Lance, it's time for bed, sweetie. Go rest up, all right? You've got long travels. Go.
All right.
Oh,
Good night,
yeah,
Grand.
Irvine, I would like a word with you in private, if you would.
All right.
All
Go to
right.
bed, little boy.
Good night, Lance.
The grown-ups are talking.
All right.
Like, don't be rude to
Lance,
him.
are you going back to your room?
I walk out of the room, but I leave the door open, and I'm going to roll for listen.
Roll before you do that. Roll perception for me with advantage.
Okay. 19.
Beautiful. The jelly bean is gone.
Son of a.
Oh dear God. Am I out of the room? Did I walk out?
Yep. As you walked out, you looked on your way out, and it just dawned on you. You went, wait, where the
Can
hell's
I
the
look?
jelly bean?
Can I look for
Uh-uh.
tracks?
Wait, we
You don't know it's gone.
Wait, I'm gonna
Oh.
run back into the room. Hey, bozos, where the hell's the jelly bean?
What?
We have a sick scoop on our hands.
Crikey! All right. Can I roll for tracks?
Yes, you can.
What would I use? Perception?
Sure.
Spot?
Yes.
Right, 17.
17. Okay. So you don't see tracks because you are indoors, but you do hear, and you hear the sound of some glass shattering downstairs.
Son of a...
I'm running downstairs.
I follow Irvine.
I follow both of them, as far as my little legs can carry me.
All right. You run downstairs, and you see the little jelly bean is now trampling over the table and then the bar, and it is heading again in the same direction it was heading in your room, like almost like it's trying to leave the building, but it doesn't understand what a door is, and it's just smashing into the wall over and over again. Going,
All right, you know what? Sleep can wait. I'm about to take this thing outside and see where it goes. So
Do you
I'm
think
sorry
it's
to
leading us
disturb.
somewhere?
It's leading me somewhere. I don't know who you are. I don't.
So,
I barely
what could you
know.
possibly mean it is leading you somewhere? Who are you?
It's not leading anyone. It's trying to go home or to its mum or something.
Really? There's more than one of this thing.
I suppose I just kind of found it in Kepi, or what's left of it.
You found this thing in Kepi, you're saying?
Yeah.
Good sir, that is exactly where I need to go to get the hottest scoop out there in town.
Well, I don't know if it's going to Kepi, but if it is, I guess you can come along.
All right, I say we let this thing loose on the well.
Wait 1 second. I'm not letting you go on your own, Lance and Irvine. I know a thing or two about these little jelly bean looking sons of things. I'm going with you two. You hear me? But give me
Right.
1 second. It's time.
Under one condition, Gran.
Grant, sweetheart. What is it, Lance? Come on.
All right, Gran, you need to go in the back and get all the bacon and eggs that you have. Then you can come on the journey with us.
Lance. Now you're in no position to go calling me and telling me what to do. But because I love you like a son, I'm gonna go get some bacon. But before I get the bacon, I just gotta get a little something first. And Gran goes behind the bar, and she starts, Yes, she does. And she starts to like move the tankards in a specific formation and order.
Mm-hmm.
And as she does that, she moves the last tankard, and a secret door just like pulls upward. And you see, and you just see some like sweet looking armor and what looks like a cane with 4 tennis balls at the bottom of it. And she's like, "Well, boys, we're gonna suit on up now, aren't we?" And she goes ahead and she puts on what she likes to call the girdle of depends, and she grabs onto the cane that she calls Christopher, because, well, Christopher, it's time we go walking. I'm ready. Let's go. Shit,
Is there-
no, I gotta get the bacon. Wait.
Don't you?
I gotta get the
You
bacon.
get the bacon.
Get the
Don't-
bacon, please.
Is there a quill or something in the room, like to write with?
Gran, is there?
Sure, sweetheart, right here under the bar. What do you need it for? Need some
So I
parchment
take-
too?
I take the quill and I take a leaf out of my hair. And I'm like, I need you to tell me everything you know about that creature.
All right. Can I want to look for the jelly bean, make sure it's still running amok in my inn.
It's banging against the back wall of the inn behind the bar.
Well, so long as we don't lose it again. All right. Well, all I really know about it is, well, it has to do with what happened in Kepi. At least I think it has to do with what had happened in Kepi.
Right?
You see,
Yeah.
as soon as that town fell, there were no witnesses, or so we thought, or so they thought. It doesn't matter. What matters is that night, I remember I was out doing what Grandma does. Don't worry about that. But I was out, and I happened to see one of those little creatures just running from Kepi with this look in its eyes, and it was bad.
As you say this, it turns to look up at you, and you see its black little craters that it has for eyes. And while you can't see it smile, you would imagine that it's almost smiling. Like if it had a mouth, it would be smiling at you, and it goes, "Ow." And then it continues
Wow.
banging itself into
That's
the wall.
horrifying.
I just look at it and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
So, you think it caused Kepi to disappear?
Well, I think it had something to do with it, don't you? That sounds a little fishy, right?
Gran, you're meaning to tell me that this little cute, adorable, slightly terrifying jellybean creature is the cause for the destruction at Kepi?
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I saw it there after the destruction happened. So I'm not saying there's a relation, but you can't tell me that's not a little weird, fellas. Come on.
Right.
Is it the most dangerous animal on the planet?
It could be.
I'm gonna go poke it.
Irvine,
Irvine,
For research.
Irvine, you've already manhandled it. Why don't you just let's do what you planned. Let's let it out and let's go for it.
Gran, I have a confession to make. My news parchment company does not know that I am here. I am what they call a vigilante.
Lance, what do you mean? What are you talking
I am
about?
here to get the hot scoop on my own. It's about time that we learned of the destruction of Kepi.
Lance,
No one's doing a damn thing about it, and I'm here to crack the case.
You're my camera crew. This is great. This is great.
what the hell is a
What
camera?
is a camera?
I'm gonna document my series, Irvine Jelly Bean Tracker.
You should really fix that
I'm
name.
working on the title. It's a work in progress. The point is, he's gonna document my experiences with the wildlife.
Aha.
Me-
Well, you
You know,
should talk
I-
funny, Irvine, but if you say so, I'm happy to help.
Great. I'm gonna scoop up that little jelly bean fella like a little baby and carry him upstairs.
If you could catch him, Irvine.
It-
He's just in a
It is
corner.
currently friendly towards Irvine, so it lets itself be held. But it still
Alright.
wants to head in that direction that it's been trying to go.
Let's go. Come on, come on. And I'm hobbling upstairs with my little jelly
Oh,
bean.
you're going upstairs?
With the jelly bean?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go outside and let it
From
free.
upstairs?
Aren't we in the basement?
No, you're on
No,
the
we're
first
in the
floor.
bottom of the tavern.
Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna go outside with the little
There you go.
fella and let him out. And
Alright.
follow him.
So you put the little jelly bean down and it looks at you and it goes, "Meow." and it starts to run and it trips over itself and falls flat on its face, and then it picks itself back up and goes. As you leave the tarnished tack, and you're all following, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Beautiful. As you leave the tarnished tack, the small pink jelly bean-like creature awkwardly runs eastward, sometimes tripping over itself or randomly leaping into the air and diving onto its stomach. Although, at times, it gets up to a surprisingly quick pace that you struggle to keep up with. After about an hour over varied terrain, the sun is now a little bit higher in the sky as dawn approaches, and you arrive at what was once known as the financial district of Kevin. The devastation laid out before you chills you down to your bones. A jam-packed district that once held buildings obscuring the view of the surrounding plains has been leveled into a smoldering field of ash and soot. The creature continues to head on, tripping over an ashen support beam, face first into a mound of ash. You hear, and the creature flops back up, turns its torso toward you, and you see its usually pale white face is now completely black, obscuring the lifeless caverns that you assumed were its eyes. And it heads on forward.
I follow.
All right?
I do the same.
Okay?
This thing is a little demon, but I will follow.
Great. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
No.
Oh no. One.
Ooh, me too, 1.
14.
Me and Irvine are a little directionally challenged. We need Grant's help here.
Grand
What was
five.
your score, Gran?
14.
14. Okay, Gran. You sense something behind you.
Now wait just a minute here. I'm gonna turn around, I guess.
As you turn around, you see a big, white, winged beast, about 2 feet tall, with an orange beak, and it is currently taking the club out off of Evet's person. And when you turn around to look at it dragging the club, it goes, and it grabs the club and starts to run away.
In which direction does it run? Same way.
It runs. I mean, not far from you. It looks like it's trying to hide behind some of the buildings, or the ashen remains that are left. It's off to the left of the path that you were on.
But the bean ain't going that way, is it?
No, the bean is heading straight on.
Fellas, Irvine, your club just got taken by some sort of creature with some sort of wings or something, but it can't be that important. We gotta keep following the bean, don't we?
We gotta keep after that bean, Irvine.
I know. Let's go. Keep following the bean.
Wow,
You
that
hear-
was easy.
You hear a really happy, and you continue to follow the bean. Okay, so you journey onward for a few minutes through the ashen ruins of Kepi. As you reach the edge of the town and greenery begins to return, you see your clumsy compatriots stop at a clump of tall grass and stare down. And it goes,
Irvine, what's it doing?
It's meditating.
Flick the bean.
All right.
Just
everyone
doing
roll a
its-
perception check for me again.
Alright. 17.
17. What the fuck, dude?
Irvine, stop copying me. Get out of my head, Irvine.
Grant?
Studying your...
15.
15. Wonderful. So, all of you begin to approach your little jelly bean friend, and you see within the clump of grass is this small rat-like creature. But it's unlike any rat you've seen before. It is bright yellow in color, with big ears and a large angular tail.
Bro.
And it looks up at you with these big eyes, and it looks like it's almost afraid. And it stares at you and it goes,
Is that a Pikachu? I mean, what the hell is that thing?
You shout this, and it looks like it gets frightened. It scuttles back a little bit, and it goes,
I hate
Irvine,
this.
what is
Oh,
that?
good God. Wait. I have a ball in my pocket. I want to run around the tall grass for a little bit. Will something happen?
you
What the fuck is wrong?
I've trained
you
my
start
whole
to-
life for this.
You start to run through the grass, and doing that, you startle the small creature, and it goes, Pikachu! What is your armor class?
Oh, good God. 11.
Okay, do me a favor, roll a reflex saving throw for me.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, 7.
7?
Yes.
Wonderful.
That means not.
I have 1 armor class for every year I've been alive.
Okay, so
What?
the little yellow rat-like creature looks at you and goes, Pikachu! And from its tail, you see this eruption of lightning. And you dodge out of the way, although a bit of it singes you, and you take 1 point of shock damage.
Oh, good God. Well, I should have seen that coming. Ow. That hurt.
Okay.
But I could cook the bacon on myself. Gran, give it over.
oh my gosh.
I need a bacon right now. I could cook it on my
it's the
singed
jelly. What
crispy-
is the jelly bean doing currently?
The jelly bean is just staring at it, going,
I think we need to fight this little yellow creature.
Do not touch that animal. It's the
As you
most-
say that, it senses your energy, and it goes,
It's the most dangerous animal on the planet.
Irvine, you said that
And
about
I'm gonna go
jelly
kick
bean.
it.
You're gonna kick it?
I'm gonna kick
Okay,
it.
roll an attack, and then, okay, roll your attack first.
I'm planning to kick it away from.
Okay.
Irvine, are you sure you don't want to feed it a berry or anything?
No.
Nat 20! Punt that sucker out of here. Touchdown.
All right.
Okay,
Now,
God.
do me a favor and roll a fortification save.
Fortifications.
Oh boy.
I got Amanda's powers. That's a 20.
All right. So,
Even serious?
Irvine winds back his leg, and with immense power, like the leg shakes when you wind it up, like you're charging up
Like
a kick.
Smash Brothers.
Exactly. And then
With
you
the might of
release it.
Zeus.
You release it, and like a hammer with the might of Zeus, you make contact with the little rat, and you hear the sound of static discharge as it shoots up your leg, and you feel like you just avoided something very dangerous, and as you make the contact, the rat goes up into the air, and you hear Pikachu as it flies up, and then it lets out a sound of like as you make contact with its small body. And then as it comes back down onto the ground, it smashes into the grass, and you hear a crunch again, and you hear, and it looks up at you with these big, big, beautiful eyes, tears welling up inside, and it goes, Pika, 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 as it lays on its side, and you think its leg might be broken. And then your jelly bean friend outstretches his large, clumsy hands towards the rodent in a playful gesture. The rodent utters a tentative Pika as the bean approaches. After a moment of hesitation, the rodent allows the fluorescent pink bean to touch it. It seems they're playing. That is, until you see the bean's hands grasp at the rodent's neck and exert a terrifying amount of pressure in the blink of an eye. You hear beep, followed by a bone-chillingly loud crunch. And you watch as your little yellow friend's eyes become lifeless, now matching the jelly bean's cavernous optical orifice.
Yo, what the fuck?
Nature is beautiful.
And it turns back
Gran,
to look at you.
I'm scared. I want to go home, Gran.
We're in too deep now, son.
You're right,
There's no
damn it.
going back.
Let's go.
Yo, what
It turns
the
back to look at
fuck?
you, and it goes, "Up, up," and it looks down at the lifeless rodent and goes, "Up," kind of pokes at it, and then goes, "Up, up," and it keeps walking in the direction it was heading.
Can I search Pikachu?
You can search Pikachu. Roll a search
Irvine.
for me.
You heartless bastard.
I didn't kill it.
Yeah,
The
well, you
little
certainly
Fall
didn't
guy did it.
Irvine.
The little Fall guy killed it.
I
That's
think we need to
nature.
kill that little pink creature.
All right, that's a 1.
All right.
The little
You
Fall guy.
can't find Pikachu's corpse in the grass.
Yo.
Where did that little bastard?
How
Irvine.
far ahead is the jelly bean?
It's picking up speed.
It's time to
I-
go.
I'm running after
Okay.
it.
I'm running in for it.
All right.
I'm doing my best to run after it.
Granny, hit me with some bacon.
You run, and Gran hobbles using Christopher, the walking stick. And after about an hour of travel, it becomes apparent that the rotund creature is heading straight to Mount Manoki, not far from Kepi. You decide to follow its lead and come upon a large, mossy stone face, and the creature begins to smash into the stone relentlessly.
What was the name of the mountain?
Mount Manoki.
Ah, yes, I know a princess by that name.
No, you don't.
Anyway. What are we doing, gang?
It's smashing into the mountain.
I want to stab it with my dagger. Can I do that?
Now,
No.
Lance,
No.
I'm upset with it. I'm gonna go stab it.
Lance,
No.
here's a piece of bacon. Take some bacon. You're not you when you're hungry.
and
Eat
my
that.
little.
Oh, Gran distracted me with bacon. I'm not gonna go stab it anymore.
That's your eating sound.
Well, all right. Do you think maybe we should just let it tire itself out, bang its head, potentially making a hole or something?
I don't know. How long do you want to wait?
Well, I don't know. How long do you think it's gonna take?
Are any of us hurt?
Yes.
No.
You want to rest up for a bit?
Sure, I would love that.
I think
I can make a fire.
I'm gonna go near the bean and check out what's going on at that base.
I don't think this thing wants us to sleep.
No,
What
it's
do you-
very loud.
And I'm a little scared of it. It might
it's
smother
getting
us.
frantically energetic, trying to smash into this mossy stone wall.
I'm gonna go check that wall.
Okay, roll a search for me.
I will. Well, it's 14.
14. Okay, actually, so you give the stone wall a search, and you actually see as you approach it, above, towards the top, a bit out of reach, are glowing stone runes. And while you don't know what those are, you start to inspect the wall more closely. And you see within the moss there are indentations that look almost man-made. And there is one that looks like a cross, like two intersecting lines. And then to the right of that is a round hole, and then to the right of that is another round hole. And inside of those two holes, you see two more glowing runes.
Hey, fellas.
Yes,
Come
Grant.
on over here. Come look at this.
All right.
Look at the. I want him to look at.
Use your
I'm not
words,
gonna even-
Gran. What am I
I'm not
looking
gonna
at?
look at it. I'm gonna listen at it, just because.
I'm gonna lick it.
And I throw my ear in the direction.
Make a
of
fortification save for licking the wall.
All right. 15.
You're
Oh,
fine.
you got dysentery.
All right, good. I lick everything. I'll be fine.
All right, boys, because you clearly are just, I don't know, dumb as sin. We've got different holes here. We've got one in the markings of an X. We got two circles, and I believe, God, please correct me if I'm wrong, but two,
listening, Gran.
two on the inner workings of the holes, the two circles,
There are runes.
runes,
So writings, ancient writings.
ancient writings.
There is one inside of each of the round holes, and then there is a longer one up above it.
All right, boys, there is a long.
And they're
There-
glowing blue.
All of them are glowing blue.
Yes.
All right, I'm
Alright.
going to decipher script. I think I've seen this before.
Give me a roll.
All right. 19.
19. Beautiful. So, Lance, you actually recognize this exactly. You, in your encyclopedia, have studied many of these runes before. Funny enough, these are actually somewhat legend that some people take as scientific fact, other people dismiss because they're not very common. But you recognize these as the writings of an ancient tribe that used to live near Mount Minoki. This is the Konami clan, and you see the runes up top spell out Konami,
Hate you.
and the runes inside of the holes are essentially the Konami scriptures for Alpha and Beta. And then there is, you recall this ancient legend that spoke of a cavern that unlocked with something like this, and you remember the old the chant almost. Heaven bound, hell bound, west, east, B, A, begin.
I go to the fucking thing and I press up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
You don't know what this is.
Ah!
What do you mean? I know there's a cross. I press up on the cross, down on the cross, left, right, and then I punch.
Let Lance have his moment.
Ahem. Wait, Konami didn't make Pokemon. I mean, I'm gonna pull out my encyclopedia from my satchel here, and I'm gonna read the back of it, see if any runes match up.
I've studied the Konami clan for years.
Yeah, you recognize this, like, this is a mythic place, a location that you weren't sure actually existed, but it's right here in front of you.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Irvine, you go over to one of the circles. I'm gonna go over to this one.
Everyone roll a perception check for me.
All right. 6.
16.
15.
All right. So, Gran, you hear in the distance a
Motherfucker.
and you see a little ways off to the left near a craggle of rocks, you see white feathers kind of jump up and down, and you see a club kind of twirl in the air and come down behind the rocks where you saw the white feathers, and then you see this winged beast come out, and it picks up a stone pillar that just barely fits in its beak, and it is round, and it's pretty girthy, about an average forearm.
Girthy,
And it
bro.
drags it, and then it sees you all there, and it starts flapping its wings, and it goes, and it runs off and drops the stone pillar there.
Oh my.
You're telling me that I'm the only one that saw that.
They're just staring at the mossy wall.
I choose to say nothing, man.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go do the code now.
All right. I was gonna say, Irvine, I think we need to hit the O's at the same exact time together as one. as a
No,
team.
that's not how the code works.
Oh.
Irvine,
Maybe
you
I'm
know
thinking
this
of the
code?
wrong game.
Have you studied
I've
this?
studied the Konami clan. I've seen the Konami clan roaming the
Roll
land.
roll a knowledge for me.
That's an 8.
You do not know anything about the Konami clan.
Don't worry, Irvine. I've played a game like this before. Hit the O at the same time as me. Ready?
No.
What?
I'm
Oh.
gonna take a guess. He's talking about the circles, which are the
Okay.
buttons. I'm gonna take a guess and say you have to go north, north, south, south.
Heaven bound, hellbound, west, east, B, A, begin.
West, east. Find out which of the two circles to press first, but they're not at the same time. And then at the top, right, there's a rune at the above them as well.
It just says Konami.
That's the start button. I mean, whatever. That's the last one you have to press.
All right. I'm gonna do that.
All right, what are you pressing with?
My
Your
hand.
Okay. So you put your hand up into the northern or the topmost part of the cross, and as you break through the moss, it enters this kind of circular indentation that actually goes in pretty deep, and you can't reach all the way in. But it's about the girth of your forearm. Your forearm is a little bit thinner because you are young, and so it kind of sits in there loose. But an adult probably wouldn't be able to get too far in.
Can I boost him up?
It's not a height problem. It's just too deep.
Irvine, your arm is longer than mine. Maybe you should give it a try.
No, I don't think it'll fit.
Hmm.
Gran, did you happen to see anything while we were looking at this wall for trying to study it?
Well, funny that you asked that. That little bird-looking creature was just here with your club and happened to.
Oh, you never told me?
Well, no, I didn't think it was relevant at the time. But I see now that it just might be. So I'm telling you now, so don't yell at me. I am your elder. All right. The club's somewhere back there. And it had that pillar in its mouth, too. Unless
Pillar? What pillar?
that pillar.
And you see
I
the
don't
pillar
know.
on the ground. It is a cylindrical pillar that is quite long and made of stone.
That one right
Picking it up,
there.
and I'm handing it to Lancelot.
All right, Lance,
Oh,
you
dear
are
God,
holding a
this is heavy.
surprisingly light stone.
Oh, I mean, it's not heavy at all.
Use this.
All right. Thank you, Irvine. Gran, you're losing your mind. We're going to have to put you down when we get back. Anyway.
Lance! I smack Lance with the cane. I smack him. I smack him.
Roll an attack for me.
I will.
Gran, I'm a little boy,
Oh,
please.
child, gee.
I'm on the brink of death as it is.
No, you're not. It's a 20, not now.
Gran, I
Not
am.
now.
That's a 20 that hits. Roll your d4.
Yeah.
Gran,
Well, I
please.
didn't necessarily want to hurt him.
Gran, this could kill me.
Is
Oh,
that
shut up.
that non-lethal damage?
It is that. It says it right here in parentheses, non-lethal. So don't you worry about it, hon. Just some bludgeoning damage. Nothing to worry about. Look at that. Look at that. It's just the one. It's just the one.
She's,
All right.
she's
Gran lifts up Christopher as she's shouting at you, right? And she's reprimanding you, and kind of twirls it above her head like a little wand, and then smacks you over the back of the head, and you just hear a whoops, and you feel a shooting pain through the back of your skull, and you take 1 point of damage.
That goes to show you don't
Thanks,
talk to me like that. No
Gran.
more
Old-fashioned
No, baby,
discipline.
shut up. You sit down. You give me that pillar. Take the
We
pillar.
don't
and I'll
hate
shove
kids
the pillar
anymore,
in.
Granny. That's old school.
Oh, Gran,
do
I
that
want to
anymore.
do the pillar, please. Please, Gran.
Apologize, Lance.
I'm sorry, Gran. Please don't kill me. You were very close.
Throw
don't
the
have
pillar
time.
back at him, son of a. Oh, shit.
All right. I'm going to use this pillar on the wall. Gran, bacon me.
I do it, but I'm not happy about it.
Gran tentatively and hesitantly puts a piece of uncooked bacon into Lance's mouth, and Lance kind of slurps it up like a spaghetti noodle, with the pillar in his hand.
Lance, no.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna put the pillar on the wall.
All right, in what order are you doing?
What
Are you
order?
reciting your chant?
Hell or high water, east, west, east,
Yes.
west.
Okay. Lance takes the pillar and reciting the chant that you studied oh so carefully and know by heart. It is one of your favorite pieces of folklore.
literature.
There's
Yes.
no way you could get this wrong.
Right.
You take it and you insert it into heaven bound, hell bound, west, east, and then you go okay, B A, and you're looking at the two buttons, and one of them has the ancient scripture for alpha, and the other one has one for beta.
All right,
Which one do you
Fantastic.
put it into?
beta.
Okay, beta. Still nothing happens.
Alpha.
Alpha. As you insert it into alpha, you feel the stone in the back give way, and the cylinder pushes in all the way and becomes flush with the wall. And you hear a little bit of a rumbling. And in the center, between the cross and the two round holes, a little bit of the stone kind of recedes and then slides down. And you see another piece of stone that seems pressable by your fingers, with the ancient Konami runes for begin.
Yes. Come on, gang.
Press-
We gotta
press it,
catch
press
them
it.
all. Oh wait.
Press it. Press it.
Click. And press it.
Okay, you press in begin, and it kind of returns to where it came from, and you hear a click in a different area of the wall. And all of a sudden, you hear a little bit of a rumbling, and then the slate face begins to slide up. As the slate face slides open, the little creature who has been banging incessantly against this solid stone wall, going up, falls flat on its face. It picks itself back up and walks into the cavernous room before you.
Let's go.
Come on, gang. We gotta catch them all. I
Alright.
mean, begin.
You enter the dank and dark room and are confronted with a number of stone contraptions.
Dank soul.
There are standing stone
What the dank?
pillars.
Let God explain what I'm seeing.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, God. Please continue.
There are standing stone pillars, long, round, horizontal pillars stacked atop each other, slowly rotating, and other such contraptions. In the center of the oblong cavernous room is a pool of fluorescent pink sludge. Standing before it is a hooded figure who speaks. You've made it. The brave few faced the horrors and prevailed without a care, just to see what lies at the end. At what cost? How many atrocities did you have to commit to reach this end?
Oh,
From behind you.
your sons. I mean, what?
From behind you, you hear. As you turn, you see a shambling figure. Another being. This time, a bright yellow. Not unlike the rodent you encountered earlier. As it slowly ambles its way into the cavern, the door slides shut behind it, and it trips over a stone. As it picks itself back up, you see a tear in its vibrant yellow body, where the pink being strangled the rodent to death. The skin peels away as it scrapes against the ground as it stands up, and falling to the ground, beneath the fluorescent yellow skin, you see a bright white skeleton that matches its bright white round face. These are the fallen, and your kind have felled them. But violence is a cycle, and your turn has come. Guess I really subverted your expectations, didn't I?
I want to
With
run up to
that-
him and stab him.
With that, the hooded figure snaps his skeletal fingers and vanishes.
Oh, damn.
After a moment, you feel a rumbling, and you hear. One by one, more of the fallen emerge from behind the various stone contraptions in the room. Then, bubbling, slowly, fallen emerge from the pink sludge as their shouts grow louder. The rumbling intensifies as the back wall of the room gives out, and an eruption of the fallen, at least 50 strong, pour out and fill the cavern. They all come to their feet, and the room grows deadly still as their soulless eyes gaze in your direction. Then, the stampede begins. Roll for initiative.
No.
But don't actually roll for initiative because that is the end of our session.
Just so we know, next time I rode an 18. It is an 18.
I didn't roll
Beautiful.
yet.
That is the end of the session. Welcome
Yay.
to After the Drimbus, and hello everyone, whoever has been watching our stream. I'm gonna try and catch up with you guys now. But welcome. That is the end of Dungeons and Drimbus: The Fallen Guys.
I hate you.
Wow.
I can't believe
I assumed you would.
My expectations were subverted.
You didn't know that was a Fall Guy?
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah.
The whole session. My
Of course we knew it was a Fall
Oh.
Guy.
Yeah.
Nick, come
I'm
on.
not an idiot.
Like, no.
Okay, okay.
Wait, you guys
My
didn't know it was a
campaign
Pikachu?
My
Fine.
campaign. So then it was. How was it subverted?
No, it's what he had said.
The whole campaign. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Good job. I loved that one.
Thanks. I'm glad
Yeah.
you liked it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm upset
Now what?
that there's a cliffhanger. So we're continuing this.
We're not, unless the audience wants to see more of it. If they do want to see more of it, we can actually continue it as our full length eventual season. Let me tell you, I have reasons for everything in this world. The hooded
I-
figure before you has a very specific name. Each of your towns has a name. I already have different bosses planned out.
Of course you do. Of course
Yeah.
you do.
Was the bird thing another Pokemon that I missed?
It was the goose from the Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, it was a goose. There we go. There we go. Because once I got the Pikachu, I'm like, okay, now I know that's something, but I missed the description, so maybe it was like a different Pokemon or something, like a Lugia.
No, that's why it stole his club.
That's so funny.
Oh,
That's really
that's
good.
cute.
That was really good.
Yeah. So, I don't know, general thoughts? What's up?
I mean, I liked it. I had a great time.
I know Nick hated it.
Benetato's?
Yeah.
What? Nick, did you hate it?
He doesn't like non-standard fantasy.
I think it was just on the nose to be really funny.
I liked it. I mean, obviously, depending on, I don't know, your gaming background. Everyone knows Pikachu. It doesn't matter how we're doing. Everyone
I
knows
can't believe we
Pikachu.
killed the Pikachu. Well, we didn't.
We
but-
didn't kill. Well, Benetato's over here. is like,
Benetato's actually, after he kicked it, it only had 1 health left.
I'm like, you're animal over my butt over here kicking
Because
poor
Steve
thing.
Irwin always he'll be like, "It's the most dangerous animal ever," and he'll just fucking agitate it.
But he
Oh,
won't punt
he
it
won't,
a
like-
mile away.
Yeah.
Well, it shocked you, so I gotta get it out of here.
Yes, my
Have
expectations
to. I
were
mean, Lance is a
subverted.
little shit. He
Yeah, you're
deserved
lucky
it.
you rolled high on the save, because otherwise it would have paralyzed you when you touched it.
Yeah,
The
I
hooded
had-
figure, does his name rhyme with Peel Ruckman?
I almost don't want to tell you what his name is, so that I could save it for if we ever play this again. But do we think I should share it?
Well, if you,
You know
think-
what?
I mean,
Gran,
No.
Neil, right? It's Neil.
Gran, you would know him. You would know that as Neil of the House of Druck, the Necromancer.
why the hell would I know?
Wow.
He has terrorized the lands before.
Well,
Oh, no.
shit. Then I guess we gotta play.
Now I'm just
We
trying
gotta
to
play
think
it.
what all the town names and land means. Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna go look everything up
Seppi.
after we're
What is
done.
Seppi?
Kepi.
Kepi,
Oh, Kepi.
CEPI for those of you listening.
which I
Kepi.
guess if you range it around is Pika.
Well, it sounds like Cappy. Maybe that's it.
Mm,
There
What's
are lots
Vang-
of secrets in this campaign, and I might not give them all away in case
What's
we ever come back
Vang
to it.
Mox then?
Vang Mox is very purposeful as well.
of course it is. I think I would love to continue this.
So
Personally,
is Dirk Chopin. So is Nick, the one I texted you earlier, where you are from.
My
Faith
boss had
Das.
a name, right?
Yes.
What
we'll
was
save
it?
We'll save. We'll save.
Okay.
Just in case. Yeah. I know you guys didn't really get to do too much, but I'm trying to keep these pilots, as we're talking them, pretty short. And so just kind of to introduce you to the world and the characters. I was worried that you guys were going to get caught up in like fighting the goose and then fighting Pikachu, and then I was like, it could take long there. But really what ended up taking you guys long was just leaving the tavern.
Yeah. I know.
Like, you were like, go back to bed, and I was like, I said the sun rises. That was the first thing I
Oh.
said.
Grand's losing. Grand's not all there, hon.
You were kind of
Pika.
cutting in and out for like the beginning of our.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
Yeah.
At one point, it was just saying I had no internet connection. I was like, come on.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
What a shame.
I almost let the fall guy out the window there at the very beginning, but I didn't know if we should contain him or release him. But now I know.
There are no windows up there.
Oh, there weren't. Never mind.
No.
I wasn't gonna do that.
No, I knew I was supposed to release him, but I figured Irvine wants to study him a little more.
Yeah. That's why I told you when we were building your character, I was like, you love just observing them in their natural habitat. So I thought that you immediately, like, once you got found out, you'd be like, let's put them outside.
I don't know why I have him in the first place.
Well,
I mean,
I told you captured him.
I know
kept him the day
why.
before.
Yeah, I know why, but like, why would he not just let it, like, watch it at a distance?
Because the campaign has to start.
Yeah.
No, but the story reason I gave you was because you know that the people in this area are really hostile towards them.
Right. So I was trying to
Gran,
hide him.
oh my
from
God,
you.
Gran, you never got your moment.
No, I didn't. So that means we gotta continue.
Yeah, she did. She gave me my
The
bacon.
No,
the armor.
no. You don't know nothing, Lance. Shut
With
up.
Chris, your dead husband, the cane or something, and
Hey,
your armor.
No, Rand had never married before. Don't come in here with
Your son.
No, she doesn't have children, not her own. Don't come in here with your
You
stupid
adopted. Oh, it's the fucking Undertale kid.
assumption. No, you weirdo. Jeez.
I love
Stop
these
talking
very
like you know
strange
that.
theories.
Are you not like Goat Mom?
Toriel.
Not that I
Toriel?
know of. No.
None of you knew what this campaign was coming in, so none of you made video
Yeah,
game
I don't know
characters.
anything about anything.
Because this is not a video game world. All of these creatures are foreign to you.
Foreign.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything involving our main characters, nothing video game related. Everything
Nothing
in
at all.
Kepi is video game stuff.
No, not even in Kepi.
Oh, so
Fall
these
Guys-
are
The Fall Guy is the
infiltrators.
first time that any of these strange beasts have appeared in your world.
Okay, Fall Guy, Pikachu, Goose. That's all foreign.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. There are no geese on this continent.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would love to continue.
All right. Good to know. I feel like Benetatos would hate his life that whole season.
That's exactly why I would love to continue.
We have to.
We got to do the opposite of what Nick says. He didn't want a cowboy in D&D. and Look how that worked out, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pumped. Dude.
I think it's cute. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not like you're Ash Ketchum. Like, no. You are a wildlife enthusiast, and creatures that have never been seen in this realm of existence before are popping up.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
But I
You
can
want-
feel it.
I
can
feel like you
your
want to say
energy.
something.
Wait, no, you literally said, I hate this.
Okay. Yeah.
Why do you hate it? Come on.
My name is Ash K. Etchum.
I don't want to say on the air.
Nah, Nah, dude, that's the price you gotta pay.
Mm.
They want drama.
Also,
Give
it's
them
not
drama.
foreign to me, Nick. Like I know exactly what they all are. The me, but the player, not the.
That's where you use your theater degree, baby.
My moment should have probably gone to Irving. I have not. I don't know what the Konami code is. I had no idea what that
Really?
was all. I've heard of it. I have no idea what you do though.
I gave it to you. Heaven bound, hold on. West, east, BAB.
Oh. Well, that's why I looked on the back of the encyclopedia, because I know in the first Metal Gear, there was like a code on the back of the video game box, right? And you use
Yeah,
that
but
for
that's
a secret.
Completely different.
How was I supposed to know that without playing Metal Gear?
It's not a Metal Gear thing. Even BioShock Infinite has it. That's how famous the Konami code is.
Further proving that should not have been Lance's moment.
Are you not a
But
No,
gamer?
it should not. It should not have been Palazzo's moment. Lance is the only one that would have known that.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
Roll
he gave it to you. He
Are
gave
you
you
a
the
fake
code.
gamer?
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
guess so.
strip you of your title of tryhard gamer.
Dude,
I'm
I
sorry.
hate
I bet TJ knew what that was.
He probably
for
did.
sure, TJ knew what that was.
Oh, I'm getting a flood of texts now. You don't know the Konami code?
TJ definitely knew what that code was.
Who texted you?
Yeah.
Who texted you?
Well, get a platinum on Bloodborne, then talk to me.
Oh my
How about that?
gosh.
I play real games.
Oh,
If the chat has any particular questions about the campaign, I'd be happy to answer them. But in the meantime, I don't know. Do you guys have any unresolved mysteries or anything? Again, I told you guys this was gonna be real short. You weren't gonna do too much, but I thought it was a fun setup, and I was hoping Palazzo would have a nice reaction to seeing the Fall Guy, because I
I was
tried.
mad. I was deprived the opportunity to be the Fall Guy. I had to watch it in all of its splendor.
No,
You know,
but like this
you
kind
are a choosing beggar. That's what you are.
No. But this now gives you the opportunity to do what you've always wanted to do.
Which is
Because you're not the Fall Guy. You can now, like, marry
Oh.
the Fall Guy.
no, those things are terrifying. I wanted to stab it.
Well, yeah, they're literally undead. Like,
They're evil.
But, like, you still love them.
Not Lance does not love them. He does not
Oh,
fuck
God.
with those things. No way.
Alright. Okay, well, Palazzo does. Palazzo.
did you like the reveal of the skeleton beneath the Fall Guys?
I didn't
Oh yeah, that was like that picture you sent us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
get, that's
Scary.
cool. I didn't get that.
It was just
That
to
was-
kind of show you guys that they were not like actually living creatures. They were like these reanimated dead things.
Gross.
Did they put it back after the reveal, or are they just skeletons now?
No, because their skin tore away,
Oh.
and so they were just walking around as a skeleton.
Delicious.
I would just like to highlight comment in Twitch chat, Nick the fake ass gamer,
Oh!
Yep.
Who said it?
Dang.
Who said it? Who said it?
Atticus.
Yo, what?
Yeah! That's so funny.
For those of you
Amanda,
who are,
I have 4 health now, by the way. Sorry,
Oh,
God.
well, you shouldn't have gone out there and started
Yeah,
hating on
when you said
Granny
you
Mom,
smack
who's
him,
been
I was
so
like,
nice
ooh,
to
he's a-
you.
when you said you smack him, I was like, he's about to fall unconscious. Because
I don't care. You don't go talking to me like that. I have been so nice to you. I house you. I give you free food, and for what? For you to attack me like that? To come at me with these words? Nah, dude.
Does Granny wear a crown, or are you just getting in the spirit of?
I'm the queen of Whimsic Productions.
oh.
Are you kidding? It literally happened earlier today. We realized, yes, I am the queen of Whimsic Productions.
Lance, just so you know, if you had stabbed the Fall Guy, the Fall Guy's grip is powerful enough to have killed you in one attack.
Jeez.
Because your HP is so low. But yeah, if the Fall Guy rolled like full damage on an attack, he could knock you unconscious in a single round.
Nice.
Good thing I didn't then.
Damn.
My favorite part was, you guys are encroaching on Mount Minoki. I'm like, oh yes, I know a princess like that. No, you don't. No, I don't.
because in my head I was like, there's no way you would know a princess called Mount Minoki because the Konami clan disappeared ages ago.
In the encyclopedia.
all
The
that.
encyclopedia.
It's all that.
I had fun. I would like to continue.
I'm glad you had fun. Palazzo, did you have fun?
Be some
All right,
swole
then it's
ass
auto-send.
motherfuckers.
So he
In
doesn't
the
have to.
case
It's
of
2
this
against 1.
D&D session, how do we vote?
For everyone listening at home, if you're listening to this after the fact, we recorded this one shot live, and we have pilots that we are working on right now that are going to be airing alongside Deliverance, and we are likely going to continue doing some live recordings from time to time. So make sure you follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/whimsicproduction. You hit follow, it'll let you know whenever we go live. Of course, we'll always, share links on social and all of that. But that way you know when we're live, and you can join us for a live recording. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you are welcome to share them in the chat. And hopefully we'll address them in an episode after the Drimbus with you guys. But yeah, I hope this was fun to watch. The video will be disappearing after today. So if you want these exclusive live videos for anyone who's hanging out with us still, make sure that you join when they're live, because if you don't watch them live, you gotta wait till the finished product comes out. So yeah, but that was a lot of fun. Yeah, any last things for anyone?
If we do continue this, my throat hurts a little bit, so I'm gonna.
All right.
Granny Ma needs a lot.
We'll get you a potion of youth and ease your vocal cords a little bit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This has been After the Drimbus. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And for people hanging out live with us, if you check the descriptions, we should have links to our Ko-fi, our Patreon, different ways to support us. Of course, our website as usual. And please subscribe. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Twitch. I don't know which one you're watching on, but we're live on both. So go check that out. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. It's been a ton of fun. And hopefully we'll be seeing you all